What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is Xingos Ralambus, and in this video I'm bringing you day 4 of the 6 days workout program. And in this workout I'm going to train push. This is the second time we are doing push. Today I'm going to show you some different exercise, so we're going to have different variations, and I'm also going to have the workout in the screen right now, so if you want to screenshot it, then just do it right now. I'm also going to post in the cards of this video the warm-up that I do on every upper body routine, because it's just the same. So if you want to go and watch it, then I will post it in the cards over here. So before we start this workout, I also want you to follow me on my Instagram. This is where I post my meals of the day. I also show you some behind the scenes of my life, so make sure that you follow me there, and also send me a DM if you have any questions. So I'm starting the first exercise with the flat bench press, which I'm sure you are wondering why I'm doing flat bench press. Although we have to do flat bench press because on the previous push day we started with the incline bench press, which this is I always start all my chest workouts. Now the flat bench press, there is a secret that not many people will tell you, which I think it shows on this clip very well. So if you notice, the way I place my legs is behind my knees. So if you place your legs behind your knees like I show in this clip over here, then you are going to have way more power when you do them bench press. So this is something that I always teach to my clients, and believe it or not, is going to give you 20% more strength when you do flat bench press. So I highly recommend you to test this out because it really helps a lot. For the next exercise, I'm continuing on with the Dumbbell Military Press, which is a compound exercise. If you remember from my previous push workout, I did the military press with the dumbbell, which is equally good, although we can't do the same exercises. We want to make sure that there is a variation of the exercises, so that's why I'm bringing the dumbbells over here. In this clip you can see the slow motion, which it shows perfectly how to lift the weights up. Unfortunately, this is not something that many people know. People try to lift the weights with the biceps, which I don't like to use. As you can see, I'm using my knees to lift the weights on my shoulders, and then I just use my shoulders to lift the weight up. For this exercise I'm doing 8 reps and 3 repetitions. For the following exercise, I'm continuing again with a flat exercise for the chest. So as you can see in this variation, I'm doing flat exercises when it comes to the chest, and I'm supersetting the dumbbell flat bench press with the side-lateral raises, although this time I'm using the cable. On my previous video I was doing this exercise with the dumbbell, although in this workout we are going to do this exercise with the cable, which, if you ask my opinion, I prefer to do cables rather than dumbbells, although it's preferably to have both in your workout program. The cables, they have a different resistance. I will say that you can focus on both movements, the eccentric and then eccentric, so that's why I like to have the cables in my program. Now for the flat dumbbell press, again I use the same technique that I do with the flat bench press. I always use my knees behind my toes. Again, I want you to test this technique because it really helps a lot. And of course, as you can see from the clip over here, I'm using my knees to lift the weights up. I don't use my bicep. A lot of people, they use the biceps, and when I finish the exercise, again I'm using the same technique to put the weights down. So you will see right now that I'm using my knees, and then I'm just putting the dumbbells right down. So make sure that you do this technique because you don't want to get any injuries. You don't want to use your biceps, because unfortunately 95% of people, they don't know this technique and they end up with injuries. So make sure that you do exactly what I tell you. The following exercise, we are continuing on with the dips. Dips is a compound exercise, although in this workout I didn't put any weights on me. Usually I like to have the weight belt and I add some extra weight. This is not something that I do on every single workout, although I recommend you, if you are starting your fitness journey, to add weights on every single week. So make sure that if you are more advanced person, to make sure that you go with the weight belt to add more weights in this exercise. I'm sure you are going to ask me, okay, Xenios, why don't you use the weight belt? First of all, I'm not trying to gain more muscle. I'm not trying to gain more strength. My workouts that you see, they are maintenance. So I'm trying to maintain my body. I don't really want to become more than what I am, and that's because I'm super happy with the way I look. The following exercise, I'm continuing on with the TRX Fly, and I'm supersetting the TRX Fly with the incline push-ups, which I will explain you later on why I do the push-ups in this way, although right now I want to explain you the TRX Flies. So the TRX Flies is not something that many people do on their workout, although I recommend you to have it. It's actually a really good exercise to stretch the chest out completely and at the same time put a lot of muscle mass on the side of your chest, on your pecs. So I really recommend you to have the TRX because it's also very tough to do it. You have to use your body weight, and you can go even lower if you change the position of your legs. Now for the push-ups, as you can see over here, my body is fully straight. Most people, they don't have their body straight for some reason. They have their butt up, and this is something that I don't like to do. The following exercise, I'm continuing with triceps. This is how I'm going to finish this workout. So this is the infamous, I will say, Dumbbell Tate Press. This is an exercise that, to be honest, I'm sure you are not having this in your workout program, and I'm sure maybe you haven't seen this exercise before. This is something that I personally do, and I also like to have it in my workout routine because it engages a lot the triceps. And lastly, I finish with the cable tricep kickbacks, which, as I explained before, I like to have cables involved in my workout program because you can focus on the eccentric and then eccentric of the movement. And the biggest mistake that most people do, I see this on my clients, they don't have the elbow stick to their body, and I also don't move my elbow. This is the secret of this exercise. Don't move your elbow and make sure you go all the way up and engage the tricep. So that's it for this workout. If you want to learn the more advanced techniques that I teach to my clients, I'm hosting a free training which I'm going to show you everything about nutrition, mindset, and workouts. Is the advanced techniques that I'm teaching to my clients. So I'm going to post the link right now in the screen, so you're not going to see this link anywhere in this description below. This is a secret link, so make sure you go there, register your name, come and join this free training with me because it's really useful. You are going to learn a lot of things about mindset, nutrition, and training, and I'm going to see you again on the next video.